In today's news, I have made it back from my vacation. We have news about Olaf animatronic coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Tokyo Disney Resort new Space Mountain attraction opening 2027, and so much more on today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast, your Disney infotainment podcast. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times, and get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the show. Mr.
I
James
am
back.
Yes, I am. I have returned.
So tell us about all the fun things you did at Disneyland.
I had decided to go out west. And
Go
not
west, young
yeehaw
man.
out west. I went out west to Disneyland. Yes, I have been gone for a week, but mainly 4+ days at Disneyland.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So you've been to both, obviously, several times.
Mm-hmm.
Would you pick one over? Like, which one would be your favorite? Do you like Disneyland more than Disney World? Do you like Disney World better than Disneyland? Let's ask that first.
If I had to pick between the one, I mean,
You had to.
unfortunately, I'm going to be biased here. Disney World's going to be my home no matter what, because A, I live here, and B, it's closer. As far as things to do, I would have to go with Disney World.
Disney World.
So I would pick Disney World. On the other hand, though, I do enjoy the more intimacy of Disneyland. Everything's a little bit more compressed. Things a lot closer, but it just it feels different. It's it's just a different atmosphere just going there. Not even the people.
Right.
It just the atmosphere in general just feels different.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have different rides and stuff, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. I mean, most of the rides are the same, but I do like Disneyland a little bit better because I feel it is more compact. I mean, you literally get off one attraction, like the exit for one ride is the entrance
right
to
next to the
ride.
other one.
Right. You don't even have to walk around. You just is this the line? Yeah, and you just
I mean, and I was with family. This was a family trip, and one of my family, they said it's just amazing on how they make these rides. They twist and they turn, and they turned such a lengthy ride into this long, complex, ride in such little spot.
right.
You would think you would run in through a wall into the next ride somehow, but they made it work. They made these rides literally work in whatever space they created.
Yeah. So out of the new things in, let's say Disneyland, let's start there first. Out of the new attractions that are over there, is there anything that we're missing here in Disney World that we're like, we need one of those?
So I mean, there's two things I like in general, and one's at obviously the other park, California Adventure, but and the other one's in Disneyland. Unfortunately, we're getting them both. So Cars is great in its own rating.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of the Indiana Jones ride.
Yeah.
So I did manage to get on both. And I know we're getting both of them here.
Yeah.
But those two there, and what we've been told, will be totally different here.
Right.
So those have that nostalgia that Disneyland will have forever that we will never get. Yeah. So when I go to Disneyland, these are these things that I do intend to do pretty much all the time. Like at least Indiana Jones. I thoroughly enjoy the ride. I think it's a fun ride.
It's a great queue too.
It is. It's a fantastic queue. Yeah. Space Mountain, the setup is different. If anybody's been on it, the cart setup is different.
Yeah.
I honestly kind of like that cart setup. I wish we had that over here.
Right.
So
right.
But it's still Space Mountain. It's still a fun ride. But if you're not used to Disneyland and if you haven't been, It is very, very, very confusing on where you're going at any one given time because of how it's built.
Right.
And once it gets dark, I swear the map changes.
Yeah. You talk about Cars. So Cars, the attraction at Cars is obviously, it makes our test track look like a kiddie ride. But
kiddie ride. Yep, exactly.
That whole land at night is the best part of Disneyland.
Stunning.
Like, I spent so much time just doing nothing in that.
Exactly.
I rode the attraction twice. I went to Flo's, and then I just was walking around, like, trying to check everything out. You know, why is this here? What's this? Who's that? What? There's got to be a link to some kind of movie or whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many things there. It's spectacular. Spectacular.
If you haven't been, you have to go.
Yeah.
When the nighttime changes over.
Yeah.
Because that is really interesting to see. I mean, it is quite a fun. Like you said, it's a very fun land.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah.
Like you said, even if you don't do the ride, like you said, the ride is
spectacular.
Something beyond. It's something beyond the technology that I don't know how it works. But it's amazing. It's perfect. Hopefully, what you see there is what we get here.
Yeah, and talk about the Spider-Man attraction. You said was
I was over. Obviously, it was over at California Adventure too. Because why not? Because I'm not going to leave Disneyland and not go to the other park because it makes no sense.
Right.
We were, able to do a lot of the rides. One land in particular is Avengers Campus that is over there that we don't have here.
Yeah.
So one of the rides they have over there is the Spider-Man ride that uses Spider-Man Web Slinger ride. I think it's called Web Slinger.
Yes.
But you go. The queue line's fun. They have a little pre-show. I don't really want to spoil it for anybody, but they have a little pre-show. And you get on this little, like, I guess it's like a little suspended cable bucket.
Okay.
And it does all the motor and moving, but it's an 8-person bucket. You sit back to back, so you got 4 rows on each side, 4 seats on each side. And the concept is Toy Story Mania, but with your hands. So you literally use your hands to shoot webs. And you get score, and it's basically like a Toy Story Mania version with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And obviously everybody knows that Tower of Terror got retrofitted into Guardians of the Galaxy. Anybody that's been over there and has been on it. If you haven't, the line queue is amazing and the ride is a lot of fun.
Right.
They are already working on the infrastructure. You can see it behind it for the expansion of Avengers Campus. The building has been going up.
Right.
So it's going to be another year or so, but I say I'll be back, but that'll be the next time I will be back because I'm not going until that's done.
And how is the Uncle Walt animatronic in the theater? Did you get to see that?
Funny you say this.
Oh boy,
I did not.
You what?
I did not, but Susan did, and she said it was actually really, really, really good. So
wow,
there was a lot of scheduling and things that worked out and didn't work out with some dinner. There was a lot. We had so much to do in so little time that it did not happen. It just, unfortunately for me, I did miss it. But yes, Susan did get to see it. She said what you see on the internet or whatever, she said it doesn't do it a lot of justice. She said it is actually really good. It does well. So
yeah. Okay.
So she liked it. She said it was good. I wish I would have saw it because I did want to, and I just didn't get around to it. So, but there's things for the next time. If Walt's there still, then I will definitely put that on my list to do.
Well, we're gonna get a version of it here, so you can just hang tight.
We'll just wait it out.
Yep. All right, let's move on. We're ready.
Yes.
Hey, don't forget to join our Facebook group. We are at facebook.com Disney Parks Podcast. We are live every Monday where you can make comments like you've seen already. Or you can join us over at YouTube at youtube.com Disney Parks. Either way, please subscribe, like, all those things. That absolutely helps us. It helps the algorithm. It tells these platforms that, hey, we like this dude. So, please do that. That is a good thing to do. Next up. Oh, boy. It's going to be all night. Next
Excuse
up.
us while Tony deletes my head for the rest of the day.
Next up, please go and visit us over at stitchintime00.etsy.com. We have an awesome collection of shirts. We just dropped 2 new shirts, Triple R Ranch, and oh my gosh, I can't think of the other one. Anyway, we have 2 new shirts that we just dropped. Limited quantities on these, so get them while they're out there. Just a good place to get some. We have a ton of stickers, all kinds of stickers, doing crazy things. Stickers, and shirts. So go check us out, stitchintime00.etsy.com. All right, Mr. James, are you ready for the news?
Yes.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
And let's put James's head back. All right.
Hey, I'm a ghost again. All right. First up on the docket today, Bluey at Disneyland Resort. I was there and they were working on that. It's going to go where I believe the old, was it Mickey and the Magic Carpet?
Yeah.
I think was.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that's going. Because that show is either A, no longer, or B, just not going to be done because Bluey is happening.
Yeah, I don't think it's any longer.
So, well, anyways, beginning March 2020, beginning March 22nd, 2026, characters from the hit kids show Bluey will debut at Disneyland Park as part of the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. The main attraction is Bluey's Best Day Ever, a new interactive stage experience at the Fantasyland Theater. Guests will see Bluey and Bingo performing in short musical shows throughout the day. The show includes live music from a band, audience games like Keepy Uppy, a balloon game, appearances by characters like Chattermax and Unicorse, a fun cavalcade with giant inflatables of Bluey's friends.
Nice.
Interactive fun for kids. The theater area will be themed like Bluey's school with games and dance-alongs, a life-size gnome village and fairy garden, photo spots with Bluey's family and car classmates, and play activities like Barky boats, racing, and helicopter stump rides.
Nice.
There'll also be some Bluey merchandise as well. This will be kids' tees and fleece, adult shirts, pins and lanyards, headband, plushies, coming later. Available starting March 20th at Downtown Disney and California Adventure and March 22nd in Disneyland Park.
You missed this by days, James. Days. You could have seen the whole Bluey. It's what you went there for and you missed it.
I know. I'll go back next week. Let me just take the jet.
All right. That sounds fine. All right. Hey, next up, we have Kids Cool Summer is returning. And hopefully James's head will be too. Kids Cool Summer is returning.
Here. Oh, it's not. It's back.
This runs May 26th to September 8th at Walt Disney World Resort, bringing kids-focused entertainment, character experience, family activities across all 4 parks, Disney Springs, and resort hotels. So over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Bluey characters, Bluey and Bingo, will appear at the Conservation Station. Guests can play games inspired by the show, dance, take photos, learn about animals from Australia. Why? Because Bluey is from Australia.
He's Australian.
Yeah.
Which means spiders and snakes.
Yep. Over at Epcot, you got Goofy Core Party at Communicore Hall, which will be a DJ dance party, interactive games like Limbo and Parachute Play. At the studios, we're getting a new stage show, Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. There'll also be interactive musical adventure with Mickey Mouse, Minnie, and friends. Over the Magic Kingdom, you'll get Jesse's Roundup. This is a rip-roaring review featuring Toy Story characters over at the Diamond Horseshoe. And then we're getting updates to Buzz Lightyear. Woo, woo. People are talking about this already. They've shown a couple previews, and people are, really digging it. This includes new ride vehicles, new targets, new blasters, and a robot named Buddy. We'll have to see how he fits into the story. Over at James's hometown, Disney Springs, you'll get nighttime dance party celebrating the new Disney Plus movies with music from Descendants and Camp Rock. That sounds like fun for you, James.
Yep.
And then
they put it in the boathouse. I'll go see it.
No, it'll probably be at the stage next to the boathouse.
I might hear it.
You might. There are a ton of summer deals going on for Walt Disney World. First up, you got a 4-day, 4-park magic ticket starting around $109 per day per person, which is a good deal. That's a discount. You got free dining plans with select vacation packages. So that is back. You have resort discounts up to 30% for general guests, 35% for Florida residents, and if you have an annual pass, you're going to get 40% off during this time. So if you need help with any of those, please contact us, Disney Parks Podcast, at gmail.com, and we will hook you up with our preferred travel agent, and they will take care of you. Okay.
Also, it looks like the part of summer deals, and this isn't a percentage off, but it seems to be starting on May 26th through September 8th. You will still be getting that free water park.
Yes.
For the first day you check in.
Yep.
At the hotel. So make sure you guys or anybody that's going keep that in mind as well.
Yep.
So, and at Disneyland, they did already update and finish Buzz Lightyear over there.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
So the blasters are amazing.
Cool.
Whole lot harder to hit targets, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, and there's no cap on the score. The 999 is you can get a 1 million, 2 million, whatever. So there's that.
There's no cap on the Spider-Man ride either.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what some of these, what my little galactic heroes used to be, what kind of score they can get now.
Won't be anymore. Yeah,
that's right.
All right. Up next, Disney announces collaboration with Bagoo. I'm going to go with it. The Walt Disney Company has partnered with Bagoo for their first ever collaboration, a collection of everyday bags and accessories inspired by Mickey Mouse and Mickey and Friends characters. What's in the collection, you ask? A 31-piece lineup featuring items like crescent bags, fanny packs, reusable shopping bags, travel accessories, and packing cubes, cosmetic cases and laptop sleeves, picnic blankets and lunch bags, a Mickey Mouse bag charm. The style and inspiration with designs use retro colors and nostalgic Disney artwork featuring Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Goofy, and Pluto. They will be available. Availability will be launched March 4th, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Available on Bagoo.com, in Bagoo stores, and
Mm-hmm.
select items on the Disney Store. Prices range from $14 to $82. It's actually not really bad. With the few Disney Store exclusive styles, Disney and wow, I'm still suffering from flight over. Disney and Bagoo released a nostalgic Mickey and Friends theme bag collection featuring 31 practical accessories designed for everyday use, blending classic Disney characters with Bagoo's modern reusable bag style.
Yeah.
Honestly, price range ain't that bad at all, to be honest.
Yeah. So if you live in one of those crazy states like New Jersey, California, whatever, where you have to bring your own bags to the store because they don't provide any anymore, this might be a little Disney.
Great option.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like this store is now due to be at like Disney Springs or Downtown Disney. You know, if this goes well, maybe they'll do a, I don't know, temporary pop-up shop. Anyway. All right. We'll see what happens. And James is gone again.
James is gone. James is not always around.
All right. Here in Orlando, the city of Orlando has installed a commemorative plaque in the Thornton Park district marking the exact location where Walt Disney and Roy Disney first announced plans for what would become Walt Disney World in 1965. Well, why does this matter? Well, it matters a lot because Orlando would not exist without this, I'm telling you. The plaque honors the historic press conference that introduced the Florida Project, Disney's original plan for a major theme park, a resort in Florida. The dedication ceremony included our famous Orlando Mayor, Buddy Dyer, who you hear on the tram at the airport. Walt Disney World President Jeff Vail was also there. Disney's impact on Florida, well, here's why it matters. Walt Disney World now covers nearly 30,000 acres, making it almost twice the size of Manhattan. It is the largest single-site employer in the United States with about 80,000 cast members. 1 in every 32 Florida jobs is connected to Disney operations. Let that sink in. 1 in 32 jobs is somehow connected to Disney operations. Disney also supports local nonprofits, communities through donations and volunteer work. Looking ahead, Disney continues expanding in Florida with upcoming projects including Tropical Americas at the Animal Kingdom, Monsters Inc. over at the studios, and major expansions planned for the Magic Kingdom. So, Orlando installed the historic plaque marking where the announcement was in 1965, celebrating Disney's long partnership with Florida and highlighting the resort's huge economic and cultural impact. So it's nice that the city went out and did this and said, hey, listen, this company is a large part of Orlando. It's, it's not, if Disney wasn't there, would Orlando be what it is today? No, it would not. Would Florida tourism be where it is today without these parks? Yeah, we have great beaches, but if you're not a beach person, I think it's important. I think it's important for Florida.
Unfortunately, am not.
Yeah, I think it's important for Florida. So, cute picture. All right. Let's bring Mr. James' head back.
Cue James.
All right.
Olaf animatronic coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Yes, everybody's lovable snowman. A new audio animatronic version of Olaf will debut in late summer 2026 at Disney's Hollywood Studios as part of the new attraction called Olaf Draws inside the magic of Disney's animation. What Olaf Draws is an interaction animation class where guests learn how to draw Disney's characters. Olaf appears as an audio animatronics student sitting at a desk during the lesson. Instructions will come from pre-recorded videos and feature real Disney animators. Guests can learn how to draw. The show will rotate through 9 different lessons, including Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Ursula, Genie, Stitch, Olaf, Judy Hopps, and Nick and Weil, and Moana.
Hmm.
More about the new Animators Pavilion. The Magic of Disney Animation will also include character meet and greets, an Alice in Wonderland themed playground, screenings of the short film Once Upon a Studio.
Cool.
A little bit of history. The building once housed a working animation studio from 1989 to 2004, where films like Mulan and Lilo and Stitch were partially produced. Disney is bringing a new Olaf animatronic and interactive drawing class to Hollywood studios in 2026 as part of the reimagined Magic of Disney animation experience.
Yep.
Ours won't be walking and talking like the new one over in Paris, but we're going to get something similar, which is nice.
Yeah, he'll be bolted to a chair.
That's fine. At least it's an animatronic and it's an Olaf. I'll take it.
Yeah, and at least the drawing's back, because where the Bluey show is in Animal Kingdom is where the drawing used to take place in Animal Kingdom. So it's gone there, and now they're going to move it back to where it once came from. I don't think they can get rid of this completely. They did it. I think they still have it at the Art Animation Hotel. There's a small area there where you can watch an animator draw. There's not anybody there anymore. I think it's kind of just a video playing, and you can kind of follow along. And I think that's what this is going to be. If you've been on a Disney cruise ship lately, Lon Smart does those videos on the cruise ship where he shows you how to draw something. And I think that's what this is going to be. It's going to be a video showing you how to draw that character, and Olaf will kind of narrate it and kind of go along with it. So it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. So, all right, next up, Buzz Lightyear.
Buzzy Buzz.
And
so will I reappear.
Why can't I get you back? There we go. All right. Imagineers say that Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger Spin, will ride redo will be a evolution, not a revolution. The classic ride, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin at Magic Kingdom, will reopen April 8th. I'm sure it'll be a very long line. After a major refurbishment, Disney Imagineers say the update is meant to be an evolution, not a revolution, keeping the beloved ride mostly intact while improving technology and gameplay. So, what are some of these updates? Well, first you'll get a handheld blaster that allows more freedom when aiming. You'll actually be able to take it and point it all over the place. There'll be interactive digital targets with real-time feedback. That'll be helpful. Make sure we're actually hitting something. Digital scores display with scores higher than the previous 999 limit. Enhanced hyperspace final battle where guests can now shoot targets during the sequence. So that'll be fun. The core storyline of helping Buzz Lightyear defeat Zorg still remains unchanged. The ride still supports both competitive high-score players and casual riders who just want to blast some targets. The refreshed attraction returns just ahead of the release of Toy Story 5. I am shocked. On June 19, 2026, adding extra buzz around the Toy Story universe. So, listen, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I've seen a lot of video of people playing with this and testing. They were doing some ride testing, and it looks cool. It looks like a lot of fun. But I think we're all going to have to relearn how to get a high score because all of our targets are gone. The whole thing is gone. So, Hey, I should mention here, because this is a good place to mention it. I was just watching some video. So that building where Buzz Lightyear is in has Buzz Lightyear, Monsters Inc. It's a giant. It's one giant building, and one of the things I just heard was because the ride track for this was if you had wings, and the other one was I can't think of the robot guy, but the reason they've never changed anything in this building is because it is allegedly has asbestos in it, and that if they do any demolition in this building, they would have to do this complete abatement. And rather than changing anything like the tracks or the rooms or the whatever,
Just left it as is.
they just leave it as is and just change the ride vehicle because they don't have to do any abatement. So I don't know if it's true or not. It's a rumor that's been going around, and I just saw a video on it, but it's interesting. And the same thing over at Stitch, why nothing has happened in that building, is if they change that into something else, the whole entire building has to come down. And that goes all the way to Starlight Cafe, which means they'd have to take down that restaurant, and everything in between it would have to be destroyed, taken to the ground for abatement, and then redone. I don't think Disney will do that anytime soon.
I mean,
they'd have to do an entire Tomorrowland redo, like close all of Tomorrowland and redo it.
I mean, once something else is done,
just cut a pathway, like put up walls, cut a pathway to Space Mountain and Tron, and redo the entire.
That's it.
Redo the entire.
That line for Tron will be right down that corridor.
Oh yeah, it'll be back at the castle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, Tokyo. Yeah, they're gonna have. Look at that awesome Space Mountain they're getting. They took this building to the ground and started from scratch.
They just said, we don't like this one. We're going to do another one. And they did.
They got the land company money.
Yep. So, all right. Tokyo Disney Resort shares aerial photo of new Space Mountain attraction opening in 2027. Tokyo Disney Resort has shared a new aerial construction photo of its completely rebuilt Space Mountain, which is scheduled to open in 2027 at Tokyo Disneyland. What's happening? The original Space Mountain closed in July 31st, 2024.
Ooh.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
As 24 has since been demolished. A brand new version of the ride is being built, originally announced in 2022. Construction started behind the old attraction, then expanded into the former ride area.
Right.
What will be new? Well, new coaster will keep the indoor roller coaster concept, but feature enhanced ride performance, more of immersive special effects, a large redesigned courtyard. The new plaza, they expanded the area in front of the ride, will feature lighting, soundscapes, and themed landscaping designed to symbolize the connection between Earth and the universe. The ride is going to be rumored to be called Space Mountain Earth Rise. Actually, it doesn't sound bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo Disneyland is replacing a classic Space Mountain with a completely rebuilt, more immersive version in 2027, featuring updated technology and a new futuristic plaza.
Yeah. I don't think any other park has taken an OG attraction to the ground
and rebuilt it.
Now,
no,
they've made it different from the beginning, and theirs was different from the beginning, but now they just decided that wasn't good enough. They wanted to be really different.
Yeah.
All right. This begs the question, because our Tron ride is based on their Tron ride. Now, if this is successful, will we get a new Space Mountain? Will California get a new Space Mountain?
Well, not before we finish our other expansions. Will we get a new anything?
I don't know.
Right now, I hope.
I don't know.
I mean, let's be honest. How much more can you close?
Oh, don't say those things, James.
I guess I shouldn't eat my words, maybe.
Well, we can close lots of things. They've closed the entire park for COVID.
Well, there is the day that the world slept, I guess is what you call it.
Yeah. So, all right. Hey, a new patent has been filed which describes free-range ride vehicle experience featuring off-road terrain. We are all thinking this is part of the new Cars ride coming to the Magic Kingdom. So this is a newly published patent by the Walt Disney Company that describes a new ride system using free-range vehicles that can travel across uneven terrain, potentially for a future attraction based on Cars at Magic Kingdom. Well, this could possibly be used for the Rally Race Ride. The technology could be used in the upcoming off-road rally race attraction planned for Piston Peak National Park, a new Cars ride at the Rivers of America, replacing Tom Sawyer Island. The patent describes free-range vehicles, trackless style, that can drive over uneven terrain rather than flat floors, which would be interesting. The terrain could include hills, bumps, rocks, puddles, and valleys to simulate real off-road environments. Vehicles may move across multiple levels, changing the elevations. So, if you think about our trackless rides, they are flat to the ground, and there's a magnetic connection that tells the ride vehicle where to go, what speed to go, and all those things. Now, if this is not touching anything, this will be interesting, how this is going to get done. Guests might have limited control, obviously. We don't want to drive it off the track. Steering choices between paths and speed or ride intensity may all be part of the guest interaction. Different routes could create unique ride experiences each time. There might be a bumpy road or a not so bumpy road. Even with guest input, Disney systems would keep vehicles with safe boundaries, which means no bumper cars. That's sad. Prevent collisions with obstacles or other ride vehicles. So, one catch is earlier Disney presentation suggests that the ride vehicle still use a guided track system, so it's unclear if this advanced patent and technology will actually be used in the final one. We'll have to see. But this patent diagram that you see here also kind of gives us the load-unload areas and what the track might look like. Now, we don't know if it's exactly like this, but if you look at some of the aerial views of what we have going on, this patent picture is pretty close to what we have for some aerial photography. So this might be pretty close. You know, that's a pretty good sized track. What do you think, James?
Oh yeah. I mean, you're looking at if this is what Cars would be, if this is the ideal Cars, this is the rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, when you ride the Cars ran at Disneyland, I'm sure we can pull up a track side by side.
Yeah.
But my guess is longer, if not equal to.
Yeah.
So, and obviously we're getting a different theme and terrain.
Yeah.
We're not going to do the desert area.
Nice.
So,
yeah. Very cool.
So I'm interested to see if it is and it's trackless, like you said, this ought to be real interesting. A trackless ride of this size.
Yeah. Trackless, and the guests can interact, like, move the wheel, turn, or whatever. So it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But that being said, trackless, then the whole thing would have to be covered as well, because it won't withstand the elements as well.
Yeah. Well, that's another.
Because if it rains, it's A, gone, or B, it won't run.
Yeah.
Because they can't keep it open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We shall
Disney's
find
good at
out.
things. That's why Disney's Disney.
Yeah.
You know? That's why
Yes,
Disney's
they are.
Disney.
Up next, Disney's Disney Tales of Magic Nighttime show will feature no drones starting April 1st at Disneyland Paris. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. Interesting.
They'll be back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The nighttime show Disney's Tale of Magic at Disneyland Park will stop using drones starting April 1st. What's changing, you say? The show will continue nightly, but will now focus on projections and fireworks instead of drone effects. From May 4th through September 2026, additional adjustments will occur because of bridge refurbishments at Sleeping Beauty Castle. Fountain effects removed temporarily, and new pyrotechnic sequence will be added. New drone shows elsewhere. While drones are leaving this show, they will appear in a new nighttime spectacular called Disney Cascade of Lights, debuting March 29th, 2026 at Disney Adventure World. There you go, folks. They are just being moved. That show will feature fireworks, drone choreography, water scenes, and special effects. Disneyland Paris is removing drones from Disney's Tale of Magic starting April 26th and temporarily altering other effects during the Castle Bridge construction while introducing a new drone-heavy nighttime show in the resort's second park.
Well, there you go. You can't watch them here. You have to go over there.
Oh, no.
You poor babies.
What will I do?
You will walk 100 more feet to that one.
To the other side.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't go far. Don't hurt yourself. Whatever you do.
I think it's Disneyland Paris. I saw some video. This doesn't talk about it, but they have because they have a moat in front of their castle, and I think they have water drones. So there's like these little things that go out there with these like laser lights on them, and they can do different stuff in the water. So
interesting.
Yeah, water drones.
Of course.
Yeah, why not? Sure. All right.
Do we have a drone?
No.
Oh.
We're gonna drone on about it, but we don't have any drones.
You drone on about it.
We'll drone on about the lack of drones here, but
and on and on.
We won't get one.
Dear Bob. Oh,
yeah.
Josh.
Dear Josh.
Give Orlando a drone. Just one.
Just one.
Put it on display.
Exactly.
And it says that we got one.
Exactly.
Placard.
All right, Miss James, are you ready for some headline
news?
And now, the headline news.
All right, California residents, you can save up to 30% on voyage fares on select cruises from San Diego. And if you need help booking that, contact us, DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. Hey, Walt Disney World now has free dining for 2026, plus a $200 Disney gift card offer. If you need help booking that, contact us, DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. If you were staying at club level in any of the Disney World resorts, you can save 20% on a private VIP tour for a limited time. I would highly recommend you do this. It is fantastical. Lots and lots of fun. If you are into the Disney Lorcana cards, well, there's going to be a championship, and it's going to be held at Disneyland. Now, I don't know what this means. You'll have to Google this, but I just read that there's actually going to hold a championship. They're going to crown somebody king of Lorcana. And, if it's you, come and tell us about it. I want to hear about it. So, Hey there. If you do fly into Orlando and you go into the Orlando airport, there are 25 new restaurants opening up in the Orlando airport. Now, it's not a shopping mall, but with 25 new restaurants,
It might be.
yeah, making a layover there may not be bad. You know, if you got to kill a little extra time, at least you got 25 new places to eat.
Is it owned by Siemens? I mean, at this point, it might as well.
I don't know. I'll have to get a list. They used to have, and I think it just came back briefly, like a visitor pass, which would allow you to go through security, dine, and then leave. It was a time limited thing. I think you had only like 2 hours or so to do it, but it allowed you to dine in some of the restaurants without having a boarding pass. So we have not an opening date, but at least a time frame. The Disney Lakeshore Lodge over by Fort Wilderness is going to be opening in 2027. We may get more specifics at the expo this summer, but all we know now is 2027. We don't know if it's the spring, the fall, the winter. We don't know any of that, just 2027. If you're coming to Orlando for a visit, Waymo is coming to Orlando. So the self-driving rideshare cars are now servicing the city beautiful. You have to sign up, be invited. It's not free open to everybody yet. So, if you're coming to Orlando and you want to sit in a driverless Jaguar and drive around Orlando, Waymo is your friend. Timelines change for Monster Inc. ride permanently closing for the Avatar. That's been pushed back a little bit. So if you're looking to ride Monsters Inc. one more time, like you did, James, you got your shot because Avatar is coming a little bit later than sooner. The Treehouse Villas over here at Saratoga Spring are being refurbished through September of 2026. So the entire summer they're getting a refurb. The Sky Bridge between Bay Lake Tower and the Contemporary Resort is being closed on weekdays in April. So if you're staying at Bay Lake Tower in April, you're going to have to go downstairs and then walk across the ground level rather than taking the Sky Bridge. DVC members can save 20% on VIP tours through October of 2026. This tells me that people don't want to do this during the summer. It's too hot. It's too hot. I don't care who's walking me around the park. It's too hot. Because there are now 2 offers for VIP tours. That's what it tells me. Hey, it's time to meet the Muppets, at least in Easter egg form over at the Contemporary. The Easter eggs have changed. So Contemporary's got some. I don't think there are any at the Grand Floridian this year. I think they're over at Yacht, Beach, and Boardwalk and the Contemporary. Somehow the eggs are not in the Grand Floridian. Maybe they're not going to do things there anymore. Maybe that lobby's now become too congested. So
yeah, they built a bar.
They built the bar. You want something? Good. Have a drink at the bar.
You want an Easter egg? It's behind the bar.
It's behind. We'll make you an Easter egg. We'll make you an eggnog. We'll make you an
Easter egg cocktail.
And last but not least, the Yachtsman Steakhouse is set to close for a 3-month refresh. So obviously you don't have reservations because you can't eat there. But I'm sure they will be hot and heavy once they come back. So stay tuned. All right, let's move on. Please, again, hit our social media, Facebook and YouTube, / Disney Parks Podcast. Click the like button, subscribe, like. It all is good stuff. It helps us. It tells YouTube and Facebook, hey, we like these guys and we want to see more of them. So do that. It does. Oh my gosh. And last but not least, please visit our shop, stitchintime00.etsy.com. We have some great merch. You can see all these great shirts that we have. They're all limited edition, limited quantities. So get them before they go. All right, Mr. James, do we have anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, tell them where they can find us.
If you can't find us here, you can find us in the parks.
The Disney Parks podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.